Good afternoon, my brother.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, my name is Daniel. We are working on a project. I'm working on a project with my brother. He's called Matthew. Yes, and as part of our project, we just want to have an interview with you. Yeah, but before we start, could we know you better?
Okay. My name is Wilberforce. I'm working here at You and I Babas Mutangari Drive opposite Safaricom off Waiyaki Way, Westlands in Nairobi, Kenya.
Oh, okay. Brother Wilberforce, for how long have you been a barber?
I have been doing this work for 17 years.
17 years?
17 years.
Wow.
I started in 2002 when I was in Form 1. Doing my own education. I was learning at the same time. When we close school, I was like, and start sharing.
That's so interesting. So, who make during the 17 years of your barbering, who are the majority people? Who are your customers? Who are those people that patronize you most?
My majority customers or clients are men. 90% of them are men. I used to deal with men.
Wow, that's so interesting. So have you men, and you know which category of men? Is it the foreigners or the locals or the indigenous or?
When I started shaving, I used to shave the local people in my village. So in Kakamega County, Count 037 in Kenya. So I moved there 2008 coming to Nairobi. It's where I started shaving. I came to Nairobi in 2008 and started shaving in Kangemi, in slum area in Nairobi called Kangemi. So where that place I used to shave locals, but in 2017 I moved to Westlands, where I am now at You and I Barbers. It's where I started meeting foreign people.
Wow. So have you noticed any difference in the hair types, the types of hair you work with? Have you noticed any difference?
I've noticed different in terms of texture of the hair. When you meet the Africans, the Chinese and the whites, they have a different.
Wow. That's so interesting. So, and how has it been? Like, what are what are the differences? Like the exact difference, or like between the Africans and the Chinese people, or the
African hair is somehow different. It's somehow, how can I put it?
The texture is very hard.
The texture is very hard, but the Chinese and the whites is very soft. That is the difference.
All right. Thank you very much, our very good brother, for your time. We are most grateful. Yeah, thank you so much.
You are welcome. Thank you so much.
All right. Asante.
Very good, sir.
Asante, sir.
It has definitely changed. When I was younger, I always wanted to have straight hair. That was the beauty standard back then. But now I really like it. It feels part of my identity. That's what a lot of people compliment me on and how they recognize me. So the relationship has changed, and I'm happy with my curls today.
My relationship with my hair is more of a learning one. I would say this is the first time I'm growing my hair very long. And so I'm learning exactly what to do with it as it grows longer and longer. So my initial idea is to do an afro, and I used to comb my hair a lot, but then now I'm just letting it go and letting it curl on its own and just kind of stitch and form and experiment, see what it wants to do, because I feel like there's a language my hair speaks that I'm still not fully understanding.
For the longest liked having long hair, so I could do like Lord of the Rings hairstyles or Game of Thrones hairstyles with it, and we braided like the characters in the movies had, because I was like such a big nerd when I was a teen, and I really liked embracing that side of myself. But later I felt like, okay, my identity is more political right now. Like, I still really much adore all the fantasy stuff, but like I'm very much into queer politics, and it feels, I don't know, it just suits me better, I think, the shorter hair.
Yeah, but I guess to some extent that's always been the case, that you know your hair forms a pretty big part of how you're perceived by people, and I think it's possible that I'm perceived as somehow less responsible or less put together than I was when I had short hair, but yeah, still the same guy. Before I had locks, I would just wash my head every time I took a shower, and I say wash my head because I had no hair. I had, they only ever got this long, and then when I got locks, to be honest, I didn't really know how to take care of them, but I had always heard, some people with locks really don't take care of them. They look really bad, they look dirty, they look, somehow unkempt. People get a lot of build-up in their locks. And a routine is not really much of a routine, to be honest. I wash it maybe once every 2 weeks or so, and when I do that, it's a light wash so that it doesn't dry out. Because in Germany, the water somehow is really dry, and so if you wash it too much, then it gets really dry and sort of brittle.
Yeah. So when I wake up, I usually do nothing. Maybe I shake it to give more volume or something. But when I wash it with shampoo, nothing special, and then I brush it wet. And if I want to do something fancy, I have a curl cream I can add, and that just gives more definition. But apart from that, I just let it be.